وخصوصا لما تكون مرأة بطولة.
Et en même temps, si la femme est dépolitisée, elle dépolitise pas.
Hello, this is Nade, and you are listening to your new favorite podcast, Beats of Change. We are recording from La Fabrique Art Studio from downtown Tunis, and this podcast, you're gonna get the chance to meet women DJs from the Middle East and North Africa. You're going to learn about their journeys, what made them who they are, and what challenges they come across as women, as DJs, and as women DJs. We want to inspire women and women artists and tell them you are not alone. So today we have with us Yasmine Hamami. Her nickname or DJ nickname is DJ Sacre Bleu. Hi Yasmine.
Hi Nade,
How is it going?
It's going well, thanks. What about you?
Yeah, I'm doing great. Thank you for being with us today.
Thank you.
It's really great. As I was sharing with you earlier, it makes a great addition to the whole podcast since you, Yasmine, are at the beginning of your career. So it's very important and interesting to take a look at how the start of every DJ's career looks like. Especially that when DJs kickstart their careers, they sometimes forget where they started from and how things started. So that's the perspective that we're going to get today from you. So yeah, tell us who you are, what's your background, stuff like that.
Thank you for inviting me. My name is Yasmine. I'm 27 years old. I started practicing a little bit with producing alone on Ableton Live, and then I wanted to take a step forward. So I started doing DJing in La Fabrique, and it's going well since then.
Yeah, and I know that you took part in one of La Fabrique's master classes with DJ Charou, and DJ Charou is one of the guests in this podcast as well. So it's very important to get your perspective as a trainee. After we got her perspective as a trainer, we asked her questions on how she plans to do the class. So yeah, how did that session go from your perspective?
Okay, so from my perspective, that master class went very well for me. I really enjoyed it and I learned a lot from it. She really simplified the producing process. She taught us how to start basically doing bass lines and battery and all that stuff. So yeah, she gave me another perspective.
Okay. So after this masterclass, what do you plan on doing? What other plans do you have in the future, whether learning opportunities or maybe DJing opportunities, any type of plans?
Okay, at the moment I'm still practicing DJing. I'm gonna buy a Pioneer DJ machine in the future, and then I'm gonna start practicing with the production and mix the two. Mixing and producing. That's my
nice.
plans.
Yeah, that's nice. And how do you find the opportunities that are provided by La Fabrique? Do you find similar opportunities elsewhere? Do you feel like you have the space for more learning in Tunisia?
There are other DJ schools, but in La Fabrique it's pretty special. Like they accompany you throughout all the process of learning. And it's a comfortable atmosphere and people are nice. So
yeah. And what about the other DJing schools? How do you find them?
Honestly, I didn't go there. But I guess it's fine too.
And why not?
I don't know. It was kind of
you don't
random.
Feel comfortable or?
No, I don't mind. I like the idea of DJ school for girls and non-binary and all of that. But I wouldn't mind a normal DJ school either.
So it could be one of the plans in the future to extend?
No, not really,
No?
I got the basics already. I'm planning on practicing alone.
Okay. And then afterwards, what are your plans, like career-wise?
Yeah, well, I feel like we've already started somehow the career, because in our last exam or evaluation, we're gonna be in nightlife. So it's gonna be the start.
And how do you feel about that?
Pretty excited.
So you mentioned that soon you're going to start a new experience in the nightlife. So how do you find the DJ in nightlife? Because I hear stories, different stories from DJs about, how they do their bits at night, how society perceives them, how their parents perceive their work, especially as women in this society. So it's obviously tricky to do this kind of job. One question is really about your perspective of the nightlife and whether you feel ready for it, because it's the nightlife. So there are a lot of challenges to expect, not to scare you, of course. But at the same time, I want to ask you about your entourage, your friends, your family, how they take the decision of you becoming a professional DJ in the future.
Okay, well, my friends love it. Because I like partying and going to festivals, and I like the nightlife. So I would really not mind being an actor in it. And about my sleeping schedule, I don't mind living by night either. So yeah, it's all good.
And your family?
As long as I do my studies and my mainstream career, the DJing won't be a problem, I think.
So you're going to be leading to, let's say, professional lives. You're going to still be...
Yeah, I wish to.
Okay.
Yes.
And do you think all DJs in Tunisia do the same? Do they need to rely on something on the side? Or do you feel like the DJing is something that is on the side? Do you think that they can rely 100% on
is
DJing?
The side hustle in this case.
Okay.
Yeah, even my friends tell me that. But we never know. Some DJs can be full-time DJs. Maybe one day.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah. And so tell us about your music. What type of music do you make?
So I started getting interested in techno, like Berlin techno, kind of the hard stuff, the hard bass stuff. And then I switched completely to chill vibes, lo-fi chill vibes, all of that. So I kind of like the two opposites of the spectrum. I also like house too, and Detroit hip hop, I guess. Also Afro music. Yeah, I like different genres.
So we look forward to the moment when you start producing for yourself and seeing you online and seeing your music online. Of course, during this episode, we're going to be showcasing some of your music that you have played in La Fabrique during your classes. So that would be a great opportunity to see the type of music that you make. And actually, my last question, which is a question that I ask all the guests, which is if there was a question that you wished I would have asked you, what would that question be? And what would the answer to that question be?
Yes. Okay, so I will ask myself a question and then answer it.
Yeah.
I thought, coming here, I thought about the question without you even preparing me for it. What's my biggest motivation? Because look, like I'm a people person, and you can't do this without motivation or something to push you forward. And it's my friends, especially the group I trained with and our professor. And yeah, it's like I like evolving as a group, not just as an individual.
Music for the people.
Yes, also.
Yeah. Thank you so much for being with us today. So that was Yasmine, DJ Sacre Bleu. Thank you for
Thank you,
being
Nade.
here. Yeah.